So welcome to Game Builder Garage. This should be my first video on my channel of this game, I think. And I've just been playing it a ton during my vacations and off time, like whenever I get a free moment. Cause this game like reminds me of like early days of Mario Maker. Like it's fantastic. Like this would be like Mario Maker 2 if it got updates. But anyway, I've been playing around with the game engine. I actually completed all the tutorials because I have no life. Anyway, I'm going to be showing off some of my creations, specifically these two, which are my first games that I actually made, because the first thing I wanted to do is make like a momentum-based platformer. I don't think I've uploaded any of these, so yeah, the ID doesn't show up yet. I will at the end of this video, so I'll probably flash the IDs on screen right, wait for it, now, if you want to see those and play them. But yeah, I'm also going to be uploading a bunch of levels at once. And I don't know what the upload scene looks like of this game. Apparently there's a website you can use to access most of the games. I don't know what it looks like though. Anyway, enough intro. I've been talking for like 4 minutes. Let's get started. I want to explain some stuff. I won't explain all of it because this is just like building an entirely massive 3D game like this is way too complex and annoying. So, first off we have this. It's a spring. Self-explanatory. The way it works is essentially whenever you press the jump button on the spring, it just launches a thing into the air really fast. And then I had sideways springs. These work slightly differently. You have to like use an attract object node on the end because like sideways momentum in this game is scuffed and screwed. Another thing I'd like to point out before we continue, the jump momentum mechanics of the person node on suck. I hate them. They're horrible. Look at this. That's me holding like all the way back. Like it's like imagine SMB1 physics translated into 3D. It's just God, I hate it. I hate it. So I hid collectibles around. There are 5 apples. If you could, I'll show you all of them. But if you find them all, you unlock a bonus level, which is what that second game was. Something I mentioned: you can spin in midair by hitting L, and you do a little whoosh sound effect. The way it works is like it spawns like cylinders underneath your feet, and those like knock you up into the air for a slight boost. I stole the idea from that Bowser's Fury remake that everyone else has been playing on YouTube. Because I literally you can just copy the game, and I looked in the code, and I'm like, huh, I wonder why this guy has launch object node on connected to his feet. Anyway, more simple platforming. You go up here now. Whoa. And this is something that was not in the game. I coded this myself. You can press ZL to ground pound. And then when you do, you break these like wireframe blocks. And then you go flying out of the building. I think that's a cool sequence. Next, we have something that I thought would be cool, but actually sucks. Because the wall jump mechanics and like the angles at which you jump are like super inconsistent. Like I swear you jump in the direction you're facing, but I could be completely wrong. Here it is. This is where the apple was. It was hidden in between those 2 buildings. It's kind of sneaky, but I feel like if you saw the first collectible, you'd be willing to like look for them. Hopefully, I don't know. This is better than like my Gen 1 Mario Maker 2 levels by like a long shot. Anyway, you can do what you're supposed to do here and wall jump up and then land on this and press jump. And then that shoots you over to the next building. But honestly, that's dumb and honestly surprisingly difficult with like, you know, the awful movement I described earlier. So there's a collectible up here, and if you're smart, you can just jump off and then wall jump here. It's 30 times easier than trying to make that. That's why I put a floor down there, because I was sick of dying. Next we have these dash blocks here. You can stand on them. They don't work like traditional Mario dash blocks, but they give you a movement speed boost for like 3 seconds once you step off them. And then there's an audio indicator for when you slow down again. These were a pain in the ass to program, by the way. Like genuinely awful. I remember trying to like create a timer system where it would like check every 1 second if you were touching another dash block, and if you weren't, then it would play the noise. But then it would still play twice. And then I'm like, how can I create like a reset thing? And then I remembered that the counter node on has a reset stuff into its port, which just is really embarrassing. Also, if you haven't played this game and you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is probably going to be hard to explain to someone who doesn't know anything about programming or has not played this game before. There's tech you can do here, where if you just ground pound and then spin, you don't ground pound anymore. It's really sick. And I didn't know how to implement it, so I just kind of did it there. Also, fun fact about this, it's actually really easy to 90-degree wall jump with this character. Like, you just face the wall, and then you just jump back and forth. It just works every time. Use that to cheese any other like 3D games you come across. Because I still don't know how these wall jump physics work, and it's starting to annoy me. Anyway, you can either jump up from where I was up here, or you can jump onto these platforms, which, when you spin, they rotate. Like in Mario Galaxy, the one spinning Galaxy. I saw someone remake these. Well, actually, I thought of this before I saw that game on, I think, Breadbear's channel, and then I'm like, oh, wow, haha, people are going to think I'm a ripoff now because I was on vacation for 2 weeks in a row and only had like 4 days at home. What is going on? What am I sticking to? I jump up here, and then this is the final segment here. It sort of combines the dash block and spinning platform mechanics. And then I think the last apple is in here. If you're sneaky and looking to explore, you just hold against this and spin, and it should drop you in. And then it plays that jingle when you get them all. And then one last jump. This is always really scary. And then you just break the block up here, jump up, and you win. So in case you didn't find any apples, this is sort of your clue as to how many are left. And I put a warp back to start because I'm nice. But like I said, there's no checkpoint system. So if you die at all, you lose all your apples and you have to start the whole level over. I'm really sorry. But I wanted this all to be in like one game, and then the bonus level to be in a separate game. I have all the apples, so the teleporter should be unlocked. If you don't, then it won't teleport you. Anyway, Geronimo. Alright. A lot of stuff's happening here, so I'm just going to pause real quick. So, this level is just a minigame race level. I had to go online, actually, and ask people on Discord to find out how to make that Mario Kart jingle you heard in the beginning from, like, Mario Kart 8. Like, seriously. Shout out to anyone who makes music in video games, because I don't have perfect pitch, and I wish I did, because, oh my god, it is so annoying just guessing notes and hoping that you're right. Anyway, you have 35 seconds to complete the entire stage, and it's essentially a Fall Guys obstacle course. I tried to prevent cheese. Oh, what the heck. You can go around, but I will admit it's slower, which is why I put dash panels in the middle, because then you'll run out of time. And then you have these really annoying moving blocks that if you just walk here, they actually can't hit you. And also, all your moves carry over. Your spinning, your ground pounds are here. Also, I have 3 seconds left. I have to finish the stage now, so, launch object. No, 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 no! Oh, I'm bad. Oh my god, I'm so awful. Also, fun obstacle I had to overcome. In order to get this timer glued above the player's head, I had to, like, figure out how to use, like, a free slide connector, because you can only connect 8 objects to a certain thing at a given time, and it sucks. And it's a horrible limitation. And I hate it. It prevents, like, creation of any complex moveset. But yeah, that's the end of the level. And you get a little thank you message. Yay! Alright, that's essentially the end of my showcase. If you want to play the IDs, again, like I said, if you want to play the IDs, if you want to play the games, not the IDs, I will put them on the screen right 3 seconds ago. But anyway, this game is a ton of fun. And also, I am working on a new Versus Insanity vid. I'm sorry I went missing for a month, YouTube. Please don't take away all my views. I'm begging you. Ah! Oh, yeah, you're probably wondering what this is. Here, let me show you.